Postmodernism on Deviance. The two opposing perspectives. Within the first chapter of the book, Deviant Behavior, it discusses two perspectives, positivism and social constructionism. Each perspective carry their own theories. To determine what truly defines deviance, one can look through either perspective and agree with one or some of their theories. Defining the perspectives. Positivism is characterized by science, such as physics, chemistry, and biology. A positivist determines deviance as positively real. They are labeled as objectivist, absolutist, normative, determinist, and essentialist. Social constructivism correlates with humanities, such as art, language, or philosophy. A social constructivist determines deviance as a social construct, meaning society created the idea of deviance themselves. They are labeled as humanist, subjectivist, relativist, reactivist, definitionist, and postmodernist. In this presentation, we will be using the social constructivism perspective. More about social constructivism. There are three assumptions of constructivism: relativism, subjectivism, and voluntarism. Relativism refers to deviance as only a label. Subjectivism looks through the minds of the ones being called deviant. Voluntarism indicates that deviance comes from within one's free will, with no outside influence. There are three main constructivist theories: labelist, phenomenological, and conflict. Conflict can branch out into 6 theories: legal, social, Marxist, feminist, power, and postmodernist. In this presentation, we will be observing the postmodernist theory. Postmodernist theory. Conflict theory does not specifically define what is deviant, so it has been branched into 6 theories, one being the postmodernist theory. This theory has first developed in France as a philosophical movement in the early 20th century. The summarized definition of postmodernist is that the one with power can overrule the language of society, and as a result can determine who and what is deviant. An example of postmodernism are freedom fighters, who identify as citizens who are opposing the corruption in the government. According to the government, however, the freedom fighters are seen as a nuisance and are ignored. The freedom fighters are then recognized as deviant. Here are reasons for my decisions. Comparing positivism and social constructionism, the latter made the most sense to me. In the positivism perspective, deviance is real and is inevitable in every dimension, but it does not completely answer what exactly constitutes as deviant and the reason why. Using the social constructivism perspective, deviance is constructed by society. To go further into detail, postmodernism can be used. Deviance is constructed by society, as the ones with power can determine what is deviant and therefore hold the weak as deviant.